Hi, this is Coach Bev or Beverly Schlag from BeverlySchlag.com. I wanted to chat with you guys today a little bit. I have been doing a series on kids and summer break because I feel like that is something that this time of year, a lot of people struggle with, whether it's because their kids are at home and they're not at home, or maybe they have to find somewhere for their kids to go, or maybe they are at home with their kids and they need things to do that will not break the bank sometimes, or will get them out of their regular routine of getting up and watching cartoons and playing video games and doing things that over time will become boring to them. And then you hear the infamous "I'm bored," and it's like, oh my gosh, I'll give you something to do. I remember that. That was what my parents would always say to me. If I said I'm bored, well then you best think that I'm going to be doing some chores for a while, because they would make sure that I had plenty to do with my time, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe that was just my parents, but that was what it was. If I said I'm bored, it was chore time. So I didn't really say it very often, no matter if I was bored or not. But so today I wanted to share with you guys some ideas of things that you can do over the summer with your kiddos that will help break that boredom for them and also keep them cool when it is super duper hot outside. I don't know where you live, but here in Missouri, it gets like really humidy hot. Like you feel like you're in a sweaty armpit when you walk outside. I mean, I don't know. That's just, maybe it's, I really don't know. Maybe it's a Missouri thing. I know that I've got friends in Louisiana that basically feel the same way. It's not a dry heat, that's for sure. It's a humid heat. So when you go outside, if you aren't able to get outside like first thing in the morning, which is the best time to get outside here in Missouri, you go out early, you go to the park, or you do whatever you can do outside early in the day. Well, what if you can't do that and your kids are cooped up inside in the afternoon and you cannot take listening to the same cartoon play one more time, or you're tired of them running circles around you. So what are some things that you can do? Well, I have a blog that I'm going to be sharing with you later on today that has multiple ideas. What I'm going to share with you today are just a few of those ideas. And the first one is a slip and slide. And yes, slip and slide. You can buy them, but you can make them just as easy. So that is a fantastic thing. And I have seen where people will actually make their own slip and slide and they will take it to a park and where there's a really good hill, because maybe if you're like us, we don't have like a whole lot of hills in our on our property, but you can take it to a park and you can set it up and you can go slip and sliding down the hill. Now, I don't know if parks really are good with that, but I've read multiple people have done that. So it was a really fun idea, I thought. And how they did the water, they would bring like jugs of water. So that would be a little crazy, but at the same time, that would be a lot of fun because I know that there's some really killer hills at some parks around here. Another one is doing balloon pinata, water balloon pinata. So if you have a swing set, you can do it on there. You can, hook up strings and fill up the water balloons and hook up the strings on the swing set. Maybe if you don't have a swing set, maybe a tree, or you can also string like line, clothesline type deal, and you can hang them from that, and then your kiddos can play water balloon pinata, which sounds like so much fun. And I even saw when I was researching about this, I saw some people, like, their kids were too little to actually break the balloons, so it was like, oh, well, they would put a little pinhole in it, and then it would end up being like a bunch of little sprinklers like shooting down at the kids. So that's really cool if you have a little one and they just can't seem to break the pinata, the water balloon pinata, then you can just poke holes in it, and then they have like an overhead sprinkler instead of, the sprinklers that you always have in your front yard or backyard. Okay, and then another one is water bombs, and you can get water bombs from the store, the squishy things that you fill up, you fill up a bucket of water, or you take them to the pool or whatever, but you can also make them too out of sponges. And that way the kids get to do two things. They get to make a craft with you, which takes up time, and then they get to utilize their craft, which is really fun and awesome. So it's like a double win. You've got two things for that one activity. All right, and then my last one that I'm going to share with you here today, because I don't want to keep you guys too long, is PVC sprinkler tunnels. Yes. So I have two different plans, and it does require a little work, but if you have older kiddos, then that work can just be yet another thing that you guys can do together in like mapping out and planning exactly what you're going to do and how you're going to do it and putting it together with them. And then once you have it made, then you have a sprinkler tunnel for the rest of the summer, which is so cool. So yeah, there are two different patterns that are going to be posted in my blog that you can utilize. One is like for a single tunnel, and then one is for like a multiple tunnel, like where they can run through it. And it is just so super cool. So I would love to hear what you guys do. I posted something earlier asking what people do, and I actually did get some of these ideas, like the slip and slide was one of them, and water balloon fights, which is always cool. But I would love to hear what else you do with your kiddos over the summer to stay cool. And maybe if you are not in a hot climate zone, what do you guys do? What do you do over the summer? I want to know about that, because I have never lived somewhere where it's not like bloody hot when it's like summertime where you just like, going outside. But you got to do it, because you just get cooped up in the house if you stay inside all the time, right? All right, well, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I look forward to hearing what you do with your kiddos over the summer to keep cool. All right, talk to you later. Bye.